start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Vanderbilt Commodores return team didn't help matters out much with that one. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On second down, looking again to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hines is tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to
touchdown Sooners! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. It's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Ball at the 31. Third and short. Coming defense trying to rise up. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Steps away to find some room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without score. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside the spot. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. 1st down to start the drive after the break. The give to the lone running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Snatches it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the single page.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Sooner. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That completion delivers a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got an open man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking the shot. He makes a grab. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense just needs to get the quarterback down. They had a chance for a negative play there. They let him escape. Good news is, though, they were able to cover on the back end and force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly... once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Sooner offense returns to the field, looking for a productive play on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Still on his feet at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Dave. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. The aerial assault continues. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now...
And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last one?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Johns. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Dave. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Now the pitch. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big...
They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. On second down, he's looking downfield. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
To the air on first down. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Going up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just...
And he reels it in inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. We've got our... and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see it here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Getting some heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Rourke. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Commodores will punt this one away. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He will make the fair catch just a few yards. guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.